Just give me 30 seconds on the type of information
Sure.
that Twitter has on the average Twitter user.
Sure. What's the phone number? What's the latest IP address they've connected from? Are there other IP address they've connected from? Is this the current email? How long have they been using that email with the account? What are the prior emails for it? From the IP address, there's a where do we think they live? Where do we think they're connected to right now? Are they still connected even if they're not actively using the information? What type of device are they connected with? What type of web browser are they using? Which brand is it? Possibly which computer? What language did they connect in it? Those are at some of the front-end systems.
Thank you for that.
Today, we're diving deep into a fiery exchange in the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator John Kennedy grilled Twitter whistleblower Peter Zatko, also known as Mudge, about some alarming revelations regarding user data, security, and internal practices at Twitter. Let me tell you, this one's a roller coaster, so buckle up and stick with me as we break it all down. Zatko's testimony was a bombshell. He painted a picture of Twitter as a treasure trove of personal data with questionable oversight and accountability. He revealed that user data is not as secure as we might think, with serious gaps in Twitter's security and internal controls.
And I want to be sure I understand. You're telling this committee that all of the engineers and half the employees of Twitter have access to Senator Grassley's account.
Half of the employees of Twitter are engineers. The engineers are by default given some access to the production environment. If it is, from what I saw, if they wanted to root around in the data and find it, they could find it.
Okay,
and
let me try
I believe
that
some
again.
have.
I want to be sure I understand, okay? I'm not trying to trick you. From your testimony, I understand that half of all of the engineers and half of the employees at Twitter have access to Senator Grassley's account. Is that correct?
Based upon what I saw, technically, yes.
Okay. And if they go into Senator Grassley's account, if an engineer does, for example, Twitter doesn't know that that engineer has done that. Is that correct?
It would be difficult to find the logs showing that, is my understanding correct.
Okay. So you don't have a log in and log out system?
There was not an easy ability for me to find which engineers had logged into which systems and what data that they had accessed.
Okay. So this engineer who can secretly go into Senator Grassley's account and get all this information, Twitter has no idea what the hell that engineer is going to do with that information, does it?
Under the hood, no.
Okay. So that engineer at Twitter could sell it, for example, couldn't he?
I'm sorry, could what?
Could sell it.
Could sell access. I've seen numerous accounts on underground forums offering to sell such access, whether those are valid or not, but I've seen the offers to sell access to accounts, to delete accounts, to unban accounts.
Or that engineer could just call one of his buddies and say, hey, you don't like Senator Grassley. Let me give you some information here, and you may want to use it against him. Could that engineer do that?
With the access they have.
Would Twitter know that the engineer had done that?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Senators like Chuck Grassley were visibly concerned, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Toward the end of the hearing, Kennedy shifted gears, asking about censorship policies and even Twitter's alleged consideration of entering the adult content business. Yeah, that's right. Zatko revealed that concerns about legal and safety tools, not morals, were the primary reasons Twitter didn't go down that path. And censorship? Turns out lawyers and council members set the standards, but there's little transparency about these decisions. Who's pulling the strings and what agendas are at play? So, what did we learn today? Twitter isn't just a platform for tweets, it's a data goldmine with some real sketchy oversight. Zatko's testimony raises serious concerns about privacy and security, not just for senators but for every single one of us. What do you think? Should there be stricter regulations for tech companies like Twitter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more insights on stories that matter. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.